Right, so first start of muzzle training, we're going to place a bit of treat in there. Wait a minute, I'll just so, hold it just so you can see it. So there's a little bit of cheese there. So we're going to put it there. Find the treat, and then I take the muzzle away. Ideally, we don't want him backing out of it. So we'll do it again. Good boy. Good. Good lad. Well done. That's clever. Good boy. Good lad. Good boy. Right, so once the dog's happy to put their nose in to find the bit of food, we do that a few times, and then, so we may do that 2 or 3 or 4 times in a row, and then we're going to present the muzzle again. Yip. And as soon as they put their nose in, we use the marker word, and my marker word is yip. Which, and when you use a marker word, you always follow it by a treat. So my marker word is yip. So he puts his nose in, I say yip, and then good boy, and then I move the muzzle away. And then we're going to repeat. So we're going to go yip, move the muzzle away, and then he gets his treat. Boy, are you ready? Yip. Good lad. Good boy. Are you ready? Are you steady? Yep, good boy. So I move the muzzle off his head rather than him moving it. And the reason I'm doing that is that we don't want them getting used to sticking their head in for a small amount of time and then backing off. We kind of want to be in control of the moving the muzzle away so that they don't get in the habit of trying to back out of it. I'm going to go again. Yep, good boy. Very good. Are you ready? Yep, good boy. And one more. Yep, good boy. So when they're popping their nose into the muzzle when you present it, then we're going to start building duration very gradually. So we're going to wait a tiny bit more before we use our marker word and then reward the dog. Yep. Good boy. Well done. And again, ready? Yep. Good boy. Now, some dogs aren't going to do it this easily, but he's been trained. So you will have to monitor them and see. Sometimes they might want to back out quite quickly. Other times they might leave their nose in a bit longer. So you kind of have to judge it and leave their nose in there as long as you think you can before they're going to start backing off, because ideally, again, we don't want them backing off. We want them leaving the nose in the muzzle. So it's kind of watching and leaving it as long as you think you can before they want to back out. Okay, are you ready? Good boy. Yep, good boy. Good lad. Good boy. Are you ready? Good boy. Yep, good lad. Now you might notice he's putting his head in the bottom of the muzzle rather than at the top. But that's fine, because eventually it will work itself out. So we just want him to get used to putting his nose into the muzzle. It doesn't really matter where his nose goes. Yep, good boy. That was very good. Very nice. Good lad. Good boy. And then we keep building it up very gradually, but this isn't over one training period, obviously. So the first few training periods, you'll just be putting food in the muzzle and letting him put his nose in and then moving it away when he's got the treat. So we'll be doing that lots of times until we see that he's really, really happy to have his nose in the muzzle. He comes running over as soon as he sees it to find the treat. Then once we're at that stage, that's when we may do So the next stage after that will be having some, the next session will be, you might do 2 or 3 with a treat in the muzzle. Then we're going to put the muzzle, present the muzzle again. He'll immediately put his nose in thinking there's a treat there, and as soon as he does that, we're using the marker word and then moving it away. And that's how we transition from having food in the muzzle to having no food in the muzzle, and just shaping the behaviour. Are you ready? Right, so the first stage, again, putting food in the bottom of the muzzle and letting her find it. Good girl. Again, I move the muzzle away rather than her doing it. Good girl. It's a good girl. Or we can hold it there so they can put their nose in and find it. Good girl. Ready? Good girl. Ready? Good girl. Oops, where's it gone? Good. Good girl. Wait. Good girl, well done. Gal's done a lot of training and she's trying out different things to see if I'm going to reward her, wait there, for either holding the muzzle or putting a paw on it. So it's not always easiest to train them when they're ready, used to doing other things. Good girl, well done. Right, so we've presented the muzzle 2 or 3 times with a treat. I'm going to do it once more. Good girl, well done. And now I'm going to do it without. Ready? Go sit. Good. Yep. Good. Good girl. Ready? Yep. Good girl. Good girl. Ready? Yep. Good. So if she puts anywhere at her nose, anywhere near the inside of the muzzle, then I'm going to use my marker word. Yep. Good. Good girl. Yep. Good girl. Very good. Ready? Yep. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. Brilliant. Right, give her a little break. Well done, Gailey. Well done. Ready? Find it. Yep. Good. Yep. Good girl. Right, we're going to start building duration slowly. Yep. Good girl. Very good. Ready? Go back a bit. Good girl. Ready? Yep. Good. Very nice. Good girl. Ready? Yep. Good girl. I'm going to throw a treat, but only to get her to move back a bit because she's so enthusiastic. She's moving forward a bit too much. Yep. Good girl. So again, I'm moving the muzzle away rather than her backing out of it. Yep. Good girl. Brilliant. Very good. Just slowly increasing the amount of time she's put her nose in there. Good. Good girl. Very good. Ready? Yep. Good girl. Brilliant. Good. Ready? Yep. Good girl. She's trying a few things there, but I'm ignoring anything that I don't want her to do, so I don't really want her to hold the muzzle. Oh, good. Yep. Good girl. That was very good. Ready? Yep. Good girl. So obviously Gail's trained, and she's finding this quite easy. She's not muzzle trained, but she's used to these sort of behaviours, so she's used to learning to try and find out what I want, and she knows about duration, so she knows perhaps if I'm teaching her something that I'm going to probably want her to do it for a bit longer before she gets her treat. So you wouldn't normally expect a dog to proceed this quickly. Are we going to go again? Are you ready? Yep. Good girl. Right, so once you've got to the stage where the dog's really happy to put their head in the muzzle like this. Yep, good girl. Then we can start to work in putting it behind their head. Are you ready? So we do that. Yep, good girl, very good. So I tend to hold in one hand with the strap there. With the other hand, I'm just going to loop it round her head. Are you ready? Yep. Good girl. Now with some dogs, they might back off as soon as you try and go around the back of the head, especially if they've got prior experience with muzzles and they don't like them. So for dogs like that, I might start off with something just as easy as this. So we're just moving our hand out away from the head, but holding the strap just as a first step towards actually going around the back of the head. So I'll show you again. Yep, that was a full one, sorry. Right, let's do it this time. So we're just going, yep, to there. And again, she's not backing out, I'm moving the muzzle away. Ready? Yep, good girl. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Good dog. Yep, good girl. Good girl. Well done. Ready? Steady. Yep, good girl. So you keep progressing until eventually they can stay still and you can get the muzzle right round the back. Yep, good girl. And then we start to build duration again at the back, because with this one it's a buckle and that's going to take me a little while to do up. So I want her to be used to me holding my hands behind her head while I'm trying to fiddle about with the buckle. So we're going to start building duration with that now. So we're going, ready, steady, good. Good girl, that was very good. Good girl, good girl. Very good, are you ready? Yep, good girl, well done. Very good, Gailey. Very, very good, very good. Good girlie. Right, so she's progressing okay with this. She looks okay. She has backed off a little bit this time. So I'm not going to progress too much more. At this stage, we'll perhaps do a bit of the same. We'll go and do a bit more easy ones. So we'll go, yep, good girl, just to get her confidence up a little bit more. Good girl. Good girl. Ready? Yep, good. Brilliant, good girl. Right, then we're going to go. Good girl. And the next stage is you kind of half do it. Yep, good girl. Good girl. So you're putting the strap in, but we're not going to fiddle about and try and do it up yet. So that's the next step. Are you ready? Are you steady? And she backed off then, so I'm going to be careful this time. Yep, good girl. And go a little bit slower. So anytime your dog backs off, then you have to think, right, what happened there? What happened that made them back off? And in that situation, I held, and she always backs off when I try and stroke her because she doesn't want to be stroked. She wants to do the training. But in that situation where she backed off, I put the muzzle behind her head and was doing it up and then started talking as well, and that just distracted her. So we're going to take things a bit more slowly. Are you ready? Good girl. So we do that. Yep. Good, good girl, very good, very good. And we're going to go, then we're going to put that in there. Yep, good girl, well done. Good girl, brilliant. Right, I'm going to leave it there with Gail because she's done really well. Normally, as I said with Aussie, you wouldn't be doing all this in a single session. This is just to show you the different stages that you'd go through, and you would wait until your dog was completely fine with one stage before going on to the next stage. and you'd know if they're fine or not, because when you get the muzzle out, they would come towards it, like that. So so you want your dog coming towards the muzzle. Good girl. Yep, good girl. And very, very happy to put their nose in. No sign of anxiety. There's no lip licking. There's no yawning. There's no looking away. Very good. Yep, good girl. Brilliant. Good dog. And if you're seeing that they're absolutely fine, they're coming towards the muzzle, they're getting excited when you get the treats out and the muzzle together, and they know they're going to be doing some training. And once they're okay with the stage that you're on, so once, even if it's the stage with the food in the back, you keep doing that until they're really happy. They come straight over that the muzzle, they see the muzzle, they really want to put their noses in, then you go on to the next stage, and so on, all the way along. Good girl. So the stage where we were at with Ozzy before, with Gail rather, was taking this behind the back and just holding that together. So it was like this. Yep. Then taking the muzzle off them, giving them a treat. So we show that again. Are you ready? Steady. Yep. Good girl. Oh, that it. Good girlie. And one more. Are you ready? Steady. Yep. Good girl. Well done. Good girlie. Well done. Right, I'm going to kneel up for this because, there you go. I need to be able to see the little whole thing. So once you can do that, the next stage is to do it up really quickly, then undo it. So we're going to go. Are you ready? Good girl. We're going to do that. We're going to pop that in a hole. And then we're going to take it off. Good girl. Repeat again. We're going to go on. We're going to do it up. We're going to pop that in the hole, and then we're going to take it off. Whoops. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. So once we get into the stage where we can actually do the muzzle up, good girl, then we're going to do it up, leave it done up, and then feed through this little hole here. So we're going to really reward the dog for having the muzzle on. We'll give a few treats, then take it off and make it all quite quick. Are you ready? Are you steady? Come here, pup. Good girl. So we're going to pop that on there. Good girl. There it's on. We're going to give her some treats through here. You might have to hold the muzzle sometimes because they don't have great, they're not very good at positioning themselves so they can reach the treat, and then it's off. Good girl. So all the nice things come when the muzzle's on. When the muzzle's off, the nice things stop. So we're going to go here. Sit. Good. Good girl. Right. Are you ready? Good girl. Oh, fell off. Are you ready? You steady. Good girl. So that goes on. That goes in there. Oh, these straps aren't the best. Good girl. Then we're going to feed through here. Good girl. And more. And more. She's so good. And more. Good girl. Then that comes off. Very good. Well done. Good girl. Are you ready? Good. Do it again. You ready? Good. Good girl. This goes on. I'm going to do that up. Good girl. We're going to feed treats. Just steady the muzzle a bit because it's all quite frantic. Good. Good girl. Then off. Good girl. Very good. Once we've got to this stage where they're happy to have it on, they're happy to have it done up, and they can have treats, then we might start asking them to do something. So, with Flo, we're going to put it on. Good girl. Here's a good girl. Good girlie. I'll find the hole. Where's the hole? Oh, good girl. There it is. Right, then we're going to ask her to go down. Down. Good girl. Brilliant. Then we're going to go sit. Good girl. Oh, dropped it. Good. Good girl. Then we're going to take it off straight away. Good. Where did that other one go? So we're going to try and do everything as quick as we can. No, we make everything as fun as we can while the muzzle's on. Then when the muzzle comes off, the fun stops. And I think it's easier to do it standing up because I can see what I'm doing with the buckle. So are you ready? Here, sit. Good. That goes on. Good girl. You are so good. Look at you doing that. You're so good. Good girl. Then we get lots of food in. Good girl. Then we might do, go round. Go round. Yes, good girl. Brilliant. And try to do a trick, something she enjoys, then take it off. And the fun stops. And from there, really, you're just building it up again, building duration, getting them used to doing these short tricks while they've got it on, just anything they enjoy doing. So getting used to the feeling of moving around with the muzzle on. And we're building that up. And once you can see that, say if you're only doing it for, say, 5 seconds to start with, once you can see that she's very happy with that, she's not scratching at the muzzle at all, trying to get it off, she seems quite relaxed, then we would start building it up to maybe 7 seconds, and just gradually building it up. The only thing that you have to be careful of at this stage is that they're not getting into a real scratching, trying to get it off and sort of losing it a bit. So if that happens, then you need to go back a stage, get the muzzle off them, wait for the scratching to stop. So try and distract them with a treat or something. Once they've stopped trying to scratch it off, then take it off, and then the next time go back a few stages. So they're getting used to having it on for shorter times. You should aim never to take the muzzle off while they're scratching it, because we don't want them to learn that scratching at the muzzle is a good way to get it off.